Button? Button wants to work. Button works. And my voice has been heard, so that's also good. Ah, but it's good. So yeah, it's Wednesday. It's here. A wee bit later than 7 o'clock start, but I was finishing off the work laptop's still doing an update. I'm off this week, but I was doing I was in doing something and it decided I've got a big update. It's like, you know what, I might as well do that, save do it on Monday. And it was a big update. And the fact is, I downloaded in its app and I went, yeah, I got an update. Oh yeah, I might install it now. And then the install's like, I'm going to take forever. And I was like, fuck's sake, come on. Sometime today. But got there. So I did pick up this combat patrol for the Votan last week? Yeah, it was last week. As well as getting Leviathan. So when it comes to spare cash to buy minis, it's like, yeah, that fund's close for this month. And we're only at we're day 21, so the one's not far from over. So actually Friday will be a week. I get paid again, so that's actually not too bad. One thing I'm annoyed about is trying to pay a bill when the online services go, do you know what, we're just not loading for you anymore, or anyone, to be honest. Can't get into my account to pay. Now it'll let me. It's a bad thing, because well, it's not on camera, but it's like, I want to pay my bill and it's been janky. And because I'm doing it on my laptop instead of my normal computer, it's like, ha! You've never signed in from here before. Prove it's you. Okay. Although, even my CrossFit account thought I signed in from a different location today. When my Kickstarter's finished as well. That's nice. It was nice when Kickstarters finally finish and collect your funds. Especially, I will admit, when it comes to Kickstarters and, well, taking funds is the easy part. It's the delivery that's the only slow part of the process. Unless it's STL projects, like 3D print projects, as soon as they've got the money, within a week of that money, you've got the files. Like, hey. But that's obviously digital fulfillment's easier than physical fulfillment, especially if it's like, well, now we've got the funds to buy the manufacturing of said product and then take a while to work on. Now, I've been in part of Kickstarters where it's been like years before you got the product. Like my keyboard that you see in streaming and again, that's fine. We thought this was going to be a hoax one. So like, I like the full key layout, but on the compressed size. So this is an 85% keyboard, not a 65 is there. So they've cut off the number pad. I like having the number pad more specifically for work when I'm dealing with like case numbers, phone numbers, anything that needs lots of numbers type. I love having a keypad. I just love having a keypad for that kind of stuff. And so it was like I seen this Kickstarter. Like I'll pay it by into it. The fact that they didn't say that it was being manufactured was our problems. Like, oh, we think we've been hoaxed or spoofed. We need to see about getting our money back, but that's the problem. Getting your money back is near impossible sometimes from Kickstarter in that sense. But suddenly one day I got a package. And wasn't expecting any of my Kickstarters just now. Open the box, that keyboard. Like, oh, it's here. Then like a week later, there was an update on the Kickstarter saying, we've shipped your products, by the way. It's like, thanks for keeping us updated. Okay, this wanted to log in now. It doesn't want to log in. Something went wrong. So went to the same status. Oh well, that was worth a check. Oh yeah. can't even remember the pictures from that one that's just completed. That's fine. I can look at that later. No. Yeah, I like that Stream Elements is trying to get me to get going like the sponsorships you could apply for, but it's like you don't make money unless folks sign up to it. And when I only have literally 2 or 3 viewers any given stream, sometimes only one, or major masterful lurkers, I ain't gonna make money for anything to do with sponsorships because it's like for Raid Shadow Legends. So no, I'm not doing that. The other one's called Dragons. Like, yeah, no, that's not happening there. Yeah, I really get that. My mail account is pressing in there just now. But anyway. No, you can't see that. No, you just can't see that screen, but let's change that anyway. So, was a bit disappointed that Aconite would not play that game in Rage mode because the game recommended you need a minimum of 50 hours in this game before you attempt to play Rage mode. It's like, no, just do it anyway. But that came across as a resounding no. That is not happening. Seals. I don't know. Well, I did pilot through a third party, so maybe just then. Cover control, Voltron. So all the information at the back about abilities and all that, yeah, don't count anymore. So the bikes of these pioneers have. Well, also you can have a storm bolter or a Volkite looking monstrosity. The Standard Warriors. I like the look of that break, to be honest. What went ping? Double. That's fine. Someone went ping and it's nothing important. Why am I getting so many notifications? God damn it. No. To be honest, I have not had my laptop on for a few weeks, so yeah. Don't do that. So that looks like a plasma. That looks flimerish. I have rockets. Power fist, power axe, power sword. Or in the case of these, because these are literally dwarfs, power knife. So we've got a box full of goodies. The build normal guys or build commander type guy first, and maybe the bikes knight. So, who are the destined? Seriously, doesn't sound like a dwarf name at all. You're on a 40mm base, only one of them. None of them look like. Look at 325s, 1528s. Yeah, that's what I'm at the bases is that. So that's what. They even got a fit. Oh, that's the 325s then. That'll be the 40 because it's smaller than that one. That'll be the 40 because it's smaller than that one, which would be the 50. We need that base. See? These are the 90 ovals. That was a 90 oval that went. Because I moved that PC, I don't have a big box right there anymore. Am I going to be sad that that heat producing machine's not down here during winter this year? Not really, because I didn't produce enough heat to make any difference. In the end of the day. Right, so these are saying ace poo. That looks like that rock though. That looks like one of those squiggly bits. Do you have two sprues or one? That looks like it's part of that other squad. I think he's only a single sprue. They have the bikes. There. That looks like the warrior sprues. And it looks like the berserker sprues. I think that is that one. And more bases and common sense there. So as long as it's got the right parts, there's a 4. Well, that shows the inside, so I don't know what that. Oh, it's made by front no. So because that looks like his butt cheeks. If you want to point that, you beat me. Like so, 5 and 6. Yeah, this looks like the right sprue. So I've got choice of big power fist. I've got choice of weapons, to be honest. Choice of heads as well. The only problem is none of them are really helmeted. Well, that one kind of does look. Yeah, the lines are too defined in that one, so yeah, that's not. That's. Fleshy head, fleshy head. I have helmet. A choice of Volkite / plasma looking thingy or Stormbolt. Actually, I can look these up because Warhammer Games Workshop came out with the joys that are the new app. I can actually look them up in the app, and I'm not guessing at what weapons are. They look like Volkite and Stormbolter, so. We're going to install it today. So we're looking for League of Votan. League. With League of what? League of Votan. So this is the Destined. Yeah. So ranged weapons. What ranged weapons can he have? He can actually only have one now, so he has 2 options yet one of them's not used anymore. So ranged weapons, he can have the Vulcanite Disintegrator. An invulnerable save. Melee weapons. Little answers. Warrior options, none. Warrior. Oh. Okay. So that's odd. I suppose the kit hasn't been changed. So now he only has one option for both. Ranged weapon, the Vulcanite, so it means he doesn't get the Stormbolter option anymore. It looks like he's meant to have the blade, but to be honest, the Power Fist looks good. That's the most accomplished hero. Carl Utar the Destined is marked for greatness. Few can ask this. Both successfully, mercilessly, as Ufar, and once he has his enemies measure, he soon cuts them to pieces with his glowing blade of ancestors. So I think they've changed his lore slightly. Potentially, I obviously have not seen his original lore. More gear abilities, that's not a crest. More gear options, none. So yeah, he only has the one option. This cow. Oh! So it's either Umfar the Destined or Cal, depending on what you build. Oh, now I see it. I'm like, what the hell? It's 2 characters. What? Oh, right, yeah, that's fine. So it can be this guy who has either what or melee weapon wise he can have mask on it or the plasma. So it is two different characters. Ooh. Okay, now I understand. It's not just you can pick your weapons. It's a case of no, you are got very specific weapons. So if I were to get a second one, you could build it as the other one. Head-wise, it doesn't matter, but when it comes to certain things, so weapons. Well, he can have the volcano. I cannot. You know what he could do? Or did I just retard just now? Before retard. Langlish, no worky. Boom. We've got a few minutes. What these bits. Look. The thing is, I was up to 4 o'clock, 4 this morning and reading story. And that was only getting halfway through the 4th chapter. I've got the rest I'm going to read later. Temperature wise, it's actually getting cooler now. Yeah. 24. It's going to be scatterbrain topic time since no one's chatting. I've seen more folk doing kick streams and YouTube streams. And Jimmy the Brush, apparently folk are what he could just completely abandon Twitch. It's like, no, we're hedging our bets. We're putting a bit of content on Kick and YouTube. And to be honest, for someone whose living is basically streaming, I don't see a problem with that. And the best thing at the moment, I don't think Kick or YouTube have any it's like simulcast rules. So if you're doing Kick, I'd say do both at the same time, do YouTube and Kick at the exact same time. And that way you cover both. Obviously YouTube isn't obviously the absolute magical place for where should bot sit? I don't think you sit here. Oh, I was thinking it was meant to be down here. There's your connection line there. I don't know if I want to try, maybe play about with a multi-stream on both at the same time. We'll need to change up my OBS a little, but that would, to be honest, copy current scenes to a new project and connect it to a different server. In essence, that's what it is. Because OBS does have that functionality. You don't know how well it'll go, to be honest, but you don't know until you try. Not as if I've got a lot keeping me on Twitch, to be honest. There's only a few folk that ever tune in. Most of the time anyway, so. I just kind of wanted a wee mini community, something similar to Acnex where you've got like 10 people or so about that you can play different games with and all that. Don't need to be like badly popular or higher. Would be nice, but that's not the aim. This isn't to become a job. Although, if I were to suddenly be out of a job, looking for another job, I would try and make this a job. But that's would be a sudden change of everything. Do like every day, but do like long, maybe like a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, big day stream type thing. Yeah, whatever. Where is part 7? Part 7. Blur. 8 und 9. Fancy. Power plant. So they were kind of right in a way when they said the squats are never coming back. The name squats didn't come back because these are photons. So let's do Ufar. We'll do him. We'll do him properly. I don't even think you can actually buy this guy separately yet. I'm not 100% sure on that. Put that one to dry. Give him to dry. Can you buy him separately yet, or are we still on a combat box for this specific faction? Because the box is due today. Sorry, due Saturday. So the Living box is due Saturday for that. Yes, you can buy him separately already. This combat box is sold out currently on GW site. Oh, me. That's fine. Reminiscent of this, to be honest. Yeah. Kind of a pot belly. So he needs to have the relic blade. He also needs to have this cable lamp first. Cable. And to that point. Okay. Oh, it's half and half. Like weird there. Alright. Alright. I see ya. I see what you're doing. Yeah, that's definitely have to go on. Yep. That looks about right. The next part is a shoulder pad, I believe. Yes. And that goes on to that, so. What? Also cool. Put on yet. Some of us arm. Do 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 do. Head. It's going to be the helmeted one. Although it does show him being friendly. Flesh, I did not wish or desire to play flesh unless I have to, sir. Given a choice, helmet. He's kind of pointing off that way, but looking over that way. So I need to put on his banner. For the booze. And it's the base. Do 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 do. Cool. E1. Da, 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 dum, dum. Oh. Okay, that's very big. That's 50, so that's bad. Where's 8-3? There you are. Oh, excuse me. Not too much. Next already going a wee bit. Oh, this hurts. Sit up a bit. You don't need to be in here, you need to be up a bit. Oops. And then you push it that way, it will pop back off the base. Although, oh, it's not the base. It's not the base, but... Well, the choice is, do I need to glue him onto this base yet? Painting purposes. I can actually leave them all. Yeah, leave them all through. So that's him done, and that was only, what, 40 minutes? That was with intro time. You said there just now. Yes, I use these clippers sometimes to trim my nails. I don't have nail clippers on hand enough. Someone's known as... Pardon? That is a blast. So yeah, he's done. I do want to do the bikes because they look fun. For mass groups. So we skip. That's like, how many head options? We have a few. It's up to 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21 heads for... I think there's only 10 of them in the box. And most of them are unhelmeted heads, which sucks. Okay, there may be 20 of them. And then there's these dudes. So they've either got big chunky axes or hammers, which look like... Although this guy with the power fist is like, I don't care. This is monk on roids. No, the usage, no. Hey there. Trying to process name. Matona? This is League of Wotan. This is League of Wotan. This is the combat pro box from. So it is. So I have just built the character. So I have. Focusing right. There we go. There's the focus. So he's the character out of it. Well, one of them, there's two. He's Yufar, the. Is it? He is this one. Yufar, the Destined. The other one's Carl. And I'm going to build, although there's plenty of troops to build, I want to build the bikes next because they look fun. And you can kind of mass assemble them a little, or batch assemble, because it's like 3 bikes, 3 main bodies, or at least potentially 3 main bodies, and then go from there. You're definitely going to have to do one with the extra rider going, I got a gun, and it's the only thing holding me onto this bike. It literally is that looking at that one there, it's like, oh, he's got 2 different guns he can have. That's not too bad. But when you look at him, oh no, he's got actual straps. They actually put straps. Oh, nice touch for a change. Normally when you do something like that, you don't see like any extra attachment point. So you're like, how are they holding on? If they stop shooting or let go of the gun, or let go of the pistol grips, they're just flying off. This one it looks like they've got a harness. Once it's been fought out. Where's that box? Over here. So you're the hammery type acty dudes. You are looking like the biggie ones, so you. Right. Box. Ugh. DP and 4 need to be done multiple. Necrons are good. Now, to be honest, I've been playing this hobby since 1996, so I've been in the hobby a long time. The only factions I haven't had a dip in of some sort since I started playing Warhammer 40k are Chaos and Orcs. I have at least some of everyone else. Necrons are quite good. Especially the newer Necrons. Some of the original Necrons when they first came out, they were a bit lifeless and I wouldn't say dull, but it was like back in the era where you didn't have the choice of poses. Whereas now you can even convert a lot easier with plastics, so obviously you can convert better. Whereas when they used to be the old metal ones, was a hard thing to do. I have built Necrons before. I've actually still got Necrons sitting here from I had to put away, so I can't remember his name. He's one of the more HQ options. So yes, I think he's just a standard leader with the resurrection orb. So I do have some Necrons floating about in this desk. Not many. Oh, I've got one of their bikes sitting over here as well. So I do. Just haven't put them away. I do need to tidy up my desk. It's a bit of a mess. There's lots of things I've built and just dumped just behind here where you can below basically round about my monitor area where it should be confined back to the cases or out the way until they're getting painted. And that sort of thing. But Necrons are not a bad army. You probably are joining at the kind of decent time with the new edition just been released as of the end of this month. 10th edition is some of the rules are free. I think it is officially as of Saturday. It's the 10th edition is out because that's when the launch box is out. But the rule books, if you want a printed copy of the rule book rather than the free version they give you online just now, you need to either get it in the Leviathan box, which is actually sold out unless you go into certain stores. They might still have them, but that's Marines and Tyranids. But that's also £150 worth of investment as well. But if you've got a local Games Workshop or Warhammer store, pop in and get a demo game if you haven't already played it, and ask about the Necrons, because they'll be able to give you a bit. They'll probably give you more information than I can. If it's definitely the army you're going for, the combat patrol box will give you enough to at least start, instead of buying individual kits and going which kits do I need. And from that combat control you can expand out. So you've got the option of buying a kit that gives you some value, so if you price up all the individual units, they're generally cheaper. It might only be a small saving, like £10-15, but £10-15 is better than no savings at the end of the day. Sometimes they're a bit more monopose sometimes, depending on the kit, but most of the time they're not, I found so far. Yeah, welcome to the hobby. Yeah, there's plenty of information online about this hobby, to be honest. Lore wise, video wise, you can find tons of information on YouTube. Whether it's 100% right or wrong is a different perspective, because some folk can misread or sometimes just run off memory. I haven't read anything recently. And there's plenty of books as well, story-wise, if you're interested in the actual lore of the game. There's plenty of books in Black Library have released over the years. There's some tidbits and stories that are only ever found in the codexes as well, so some bits of the story are, I wouldn't say lost, but they might not be easily refound. So they say this is this a locked-in park? That's locked-in park, so I just realised that's got a tab there, so yeah, that is a locked-in park, so that's fine. No. When it comes to building thing, actually, if you go to the store, you might get more. Games Workshop has been doing Miniature of the Month for a while now. If you go into that store, you can get a chance to maybe build a mini to try out, so you can kind of see a bit up more closer than what I'm doing just here. Get your hands on a kit, so to speak. Just a single miniature, but at least would give you a chance to try. It can be a bit fiddly footry as well. This is just plastic cement glue, so you can use Games Workshop's version or any other concoction there is online, like from like Airfix kits or any other manufacturer, as long as it's not a heavy one. So let's get all those cores up. This is a little patchy. So you can't mix up the 3 and 4, so that's a bit better. So that wasn't the one I was looking for, but I'll do it. What's what I was looking for? Here.
A new communication link has been established with the Dark Star Citadel.
I use a knife to clean up any pots or mold lines. So I do. Whereas if you're in a store or get taught by someone in a store, they'll recommend a mold line remover. That's fine. Yeah, I just kind of rambled there a little bit, but there is ways to save money. If you don't want to buy directly from Games Workshop, you can get cheaper online. Sometimes 10-15% as well. Yeah, I don't have any affiliate links to anywhere, so have at it in that way. Have a good day. And see you another time. There you go. So the add your bikes out. This is annoying. You should be 3 separate wee mini sprues. And go that way. Hmm. Do. Clean up time. Do. Da. Right. No. Good thing at least this glue doesn't dry quickly. I've just missed that 3 times. I put glue in the other side because it was not really going to matter, to be honest, because it's clamped, so I can maybe put in a little glue later. Do. I'm leaning forward a bit more than I really should be, which is turn my back and neck a little. But hopefully that doesn't get too much. Dee. So you've got 3 main big bodies. Back because I hit the wrong one. Oh. Next part is the hood and the pegs. So the D5, D6 probably doesn't matter which way around they go. Get D11 out first. Okay, that was not meant to go lying over there in any form, shape, or way. Yeah. At least it's in the desk, it doesn't go under the desk. So that means that part is under strange. Strain. Let's hold on to that part this time. Not seeing it flying across the room. It's the only thing about clipping off parts. Sometimes they can go, and it's like, I lost the part. Staring right at it, I could still not see that part in the strip. Nice actual lug goes on to. Well, and such a good tight fit as well. Good donk. So pegs. So let's look at these. 5 and 6. Ooh. They don't really look at any difference at all. On some kits they will use the same number if they're identical, and they don't look like there's any difference in them at all. Actually, there may be slight difference in them. Do look like they're more rubbing down on it either? It's just the way, no, it's the way the light's falling on it. It's making me think that one's different from the other. If there was a significant difference, the lock-in tab would have been different. So I've seen that before where they do the tab different. To go, right, that's when that side, that one's definitely that side, but sometimes it's just a mirror of the same part. Yeah, these are parts that could go flying, so right, hold on to them. Rewind. It looks like up to that point, there's no deviation in the build. Very good. Yeah, so also wee bits can just go. No running away parts. You mean Max Splinter? Not seen it yet. He has not been round yet. Oh, there is a slight difference, but it's an obvious difference. Ah. Right, okay. There is a slight difference. They look near identical, but there's even with thinking, it's how the padding looks. So if I put that one over this side and lock it in, no, not the same. It's just me the way I slot it in. It was the way I slotted it in, so they are identical. As long as the pan looks that way, it refocuses. So looking like it's coming towards you, it looks good. Let's go a little bit squelchy. So only the printer I've got to fix now is my normal laser printer, not any of my 3D ones, 3D printer ones. Because I moved my server PC, which was plugged into, and now no longer plugged in, which means I can't actually physically print any documents out if I have to, which at the moment I don't have to print anything out, so. Well, if you don't have to print out in colour, I would recommend a laser printer just now, because that laser printer I'm currently using is quite old, although it has started to show some print issues, but they only appear on if a bulk print, which I don't do often. But sometimes all that takes is a toner cartridge replacement, which I've had to buy one of so far, and God knows how many years I've had that printer. I don't think you can even buy that model anymore. It's that old. So it depends on what you're printing out. It's inkjet can dry out if it's lying for long periods, which I had a problem with until I realised I'm not printing out in colour often, so I might as well just buy a laser. Now, I do have access to a colour printer if I really need it. My mother-in-law has one because of the pattern she prints out. She likes to have the picture of the product in colour. So she's got it. It helps with her eyes. It does. So I do have access to a colour printer if I really, really need to, but the whole thing is I don't really need to print out the data cards for 4K because I've got the app, and I'm specifically loading the app up on my Chromebook. I'm going to test that out because it was a bit flaky in the old one, and if that loads up fine in my Chromebook, I'll be taking that with me to certain games, so I've got a bigger screen and an extra battery to like look up data cards and all that. Instead of just my phone, which has a smaller screen. Ba-doing. I was going to do that tomorrow already, so they could actually be busy. Well, because something says for a limited time on the app for me, because I don't have the subscription. The builder list will be. It sounds like it is going to be behind a paywall eventually. I think they're trying to entice people to be into it. The only reason I didn't have the subscription is because I don't see the worth in it. yes, there's some more Hammer TV shows that will come out now and again, and access to building lists. I don't build lists enough, and there's not enough content to worry about paying for it. So it's like, So eventually, by the sounds of it, just from the app itself, yes, there is that as well. So, end of the day, Games Workshop already gets enough of my money. End of the day, if there's a will, there's a way to get something. So, like, their app, there's not enough value in getting that subscription, I feel, for me, personally. Other folk will disagree with that, and that is their choice and opinion at the end of the day. But yeah. Because it wasn't even like in the old app where if you the subscription, I don't think you like get access to all the rules either. You still had to get the unlock codes from the codexes. So there wasn't even that advantage. Well, I suppose if there was that, it'd probably cost a lot more than it currently is. To be honest, I would actually add a ton of cost to it. Yeah, kind of thought that because it would have to probably cost a lot more than what it currently costs for them to that. Now, see, if the subscription was of a decent value and they gave you access to at least all the data sheets in the old app, that might have been worth it because that means I would always have access to rules at all times, regardless of if it's my army or my opponents. But non Games Workshop, that price would be rather astronomical to justify that. Yeah, I kind of did like the look of the assassin, but again, it's like, I do like the Vindicator assassin. I actually made the start map. Oh, little moth. Yeah, you can hang about over there, and then the cat will eventually catch you and eat you. Yeah. So like, even though I did like the looks of that mini, it's like it still wasn't enticing enough, personally. as much as I've bought a lot of GW products over the year, be it minis, games, and such things, like normal video games and such things, apart from Total War, the most recent one of theirs, because I wasn't a fan, not a great fan of Total War. Got one of them, but thought it'd be good, but wasn't. But yeah. Couldn't tell quite nicely. But yeah. Just the way it is, to be honest. Seeing the cost in it. There's some other sites I've got subscriptions for, and some are now playing up, and it's like, now, do I justify this cost anymore or not? And some of them are like, it's or not. So it is. Because the content just went out of. I wouldn't say style, it's just the content's become lacking for the cost, so it's like, I used to be able to justify the cost, and now it's like your content's went rubbish. I'm not seeing any worth out of it, so bye bye. That's what you should do with your subscriptions every so often anyway. Especially on sites like your like Patreon and that, where you're getting like you're supposed to be getting content out of it with some subscription for the cost you put into it. Like some of the mini ones I'm in, or some of the like 3D printed mini ones I'm in just now. Some of them are putting out some spicy and brilliant models on a monthly basis, because they know as soon as they don't, they're losing all their money. Oh, there's a magazine coming that as well, part 14. You're just getting the twists, cheatiness, it's that type of part. Don't cause much problems to those parts. Not meant to twist parts off through. It works for certain parts, which have no consequence to model hole, or you don't lose any details sometimes. Might leave a wee bit of an extra hole, but if it's really a bother, you can always say, good vintage in combat, or if it's really bad, you can fill the hole. So, ready to how's Acknight doing at the shooty game he's playing? I cannot watch it. I can't sneakily watch it at the same time as doing this stream like I normally did. This laptop's ability to do that is waning a lot of its processor. I think it's going to need to be replaced at some point. Like the whole laptop. And that's not a cost I want to incur this year. Actually, Because I might like, jump into the board for a few wee bits to see. His refusal to do rage mode was understandable, but also disappointing for a person who normally goes into the hardest mode in most games he ever plays. And then there's the first holler pad with a little sensor in the front. And it's like, here, bulk build these, then bulk build this bit. And same on the other side. I wasn't sure you could put them on then, but getting there. 1 hour 20, so that is about 55 minutes. It's not too bad, to be honest. I do try not to build too quickly on stream. So, unless you missed it, we were talking about it yesterday. In D&D, we're level 9 now. Although we're off this Saturday again, so it's like, oh, boo, hiss. We just get back and then we're off again. Where are you? What part is it? 17 said. I've noticed this bit already. No, I've already. Oh, there it is. Yeah. And I think I also committed what is essentially a war crime in D&D. Because the gods gave us an extra spell to help with, well, for being polite for one thing, they gave us an extra spell. Like, okay, cool, extra spell. My one was True Resurrection, in essence. One of my player mates had went down, wasn't death saves. So I was like, oh, can I use this to revive him? The specific spell does say the person has to be dead. So I punched my cleric back to life. No need to know that he actually died. Well, resin him. Nope, that he just slipped away before it happened. Honest to God. Because it was actually Razorwire who said it the sequence of events, and I was like, yeah, Razorwire just said out what I was actually thinking there. And he didn't actually, I was going to go through with it, and I was like, I didn't want to bring him back. But literally, the next dragon turn will roll down. So it was like, I brought you back for you to go down again. But luckily, our druid who was out the way from that breath weapon done MVP, brought back the cleric who went mass healing word and brought us all back up because we're all sitting in death saves. So it was like, yay! Well, technically my character wouldn't know that the spell would need. No, actually would, because he had conscious, he was given the spell. So he would understand it. To be honest, if I had waited and that breath weapon went off, he'd have been dead. I'd been down, so the druid would have had to have done a different mode of Kranis to get one of one swift true rest and bring him back anyway, so sequence of events wise, I think it was a good call. Like these coils. I mean, he's look. You do have a slight groove there. It's meant to go up. Yeah, India's been interesting. It will be funny when Father Dominic and Forex has this potentially has this conversation at some point of what exactly happened during um, I have to read that spell to see if it removes all blemishes and such thing, because technically there is a chance that I may have like broke his sternum bringing him back. It was I had a choice. It was like either healing with my normal healing hands, and it's like a little bit of healing, and I was kind of needing that for myself at the time as well. So it was like either give him a little bit of healing, he gets up and falls down straight away, which wouldn't have mattered irrespectively for what happened after that turn. But at the time, it was like I could do it for the mini heal myself to keep me going. Well, I hit the dragon twice and I hit him once in True Resin. And I was like that, and just I just went for it. Oh, good night. 5v2s. Ooh, resurrection. Still can't even. Oh, can I actually done that? Faith. Faith undead. No, it's not the right first thing. Not going to be able to use it again anyway. It was a spell just for that area, so it was. So so each have a little sensor. These bikes are actually quite cool. Still do. Did that kind of break the game? They just looked over and he's not shooting anything. What the hell? Hold on, I just realised I've got Star Ocean 2? I remember you talking about Star Ocean games. I think I played one donkeys years ago. I don't know if it's over here. Oh. You're just piling on notifications. No, what? Oh, that's why I'm getting tons of notifications. Game is bad and refunding. No, that's fine. So he might have refunded it quicker if he'd done what we asked and went into rage mode, because he would probably have rage quit it. No, that's fine. But if it's a bad game, it's a bad game. At the end of the day. I had to do that with Dark Tide. Bad even on easy mode. As in the difficulty of the game was too hard on easy mode. Is that what you mean? No iron sights. Enemies where bullet sponges target them is essentially off and okay. So not a slight problem, a huge problem. That does sound bad. Hmm. like my TV's over there, so. Star Ocean 2 was a PS1 game. What an anime series that only covered events in the first disc. I think it may have been the original Star Ocean I think you talked about on, that would have been an older format, like sort of, I wouldn't say Master System, I'd say maybe even Spectrum Commodore era type. So it was a SNES era. I remember vaguely the name, but that was it's eons ago now. Although it's not really that old. I'm not really that old, or it was not really that long ago, but hey, sounds different. It was eons ago. I think I played it because I never had a SNES. My first console was the Mega Drive. I had a Spectrum. You had the Master System. Sometimes that's all a remake needs. Doesn't need much more. A game I'd like to see again would be Bouncer. For some odd reason, I think that would be a half decent game for a remake. I don't know, they'll probably easier and cheaper just to get an emulator and play it there. It was a decent game. Not the PS2 game. So, those one's done. Let's do those. Also, while you're actually there, really, so by chance do you hear an echo at all? So that's one thing I haven't absolutely verified. Plus, a bit paranoid about it now. Good. So I did try and get it out properly.
Punch me in the boob!
I won't hear that, even if it does go off. So I've not got my headphones on. You are enjoying the music, not me. And if the wave comes by, she's at work just now anyway, it'll look like I'm just talking to myself. Yeah, I do that anyway, so it won't look too odd. But yeah, it was just for some odd reason the Kyle cameras were pushing our audio. So they were both my old one and my new one. 'Cause there was mentioned the echo, so that must have came through in an update for the camera at some point, or the software, or the main software, I should say. Another way to stop it was to tell Windows, do you know what? See that audio device that's connected to that camera? Doesn't need it. Doesn't need to know it's a mic. That's disabled. Okay. Thus, echo stopped. So looking at these brews as they go by every so often, each one has different weapons. So that's the multi-barrel thing. Or the other thing. Nya, nya, nya. Big yawns. Do 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 do. Music. So, let me put these together. Let's put them that way around. Yep. Pat on floor. Oh, I didn't go far because I just stepped on it. Okay. We have. Yeah, so this needs to be here because they're going to need to be out the road for our page turn shortly. Oh, yeah, there we go. We still need the main body, because we need to make the main body bike to get the guy who sits in it. Now, does he need to go in immediately? Not really. Oh. Hmm? That's a nerd. Like that. Boo, 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 boo. You go down. Yeah, sheets. Those banks. Your concentration. For every 3 models in the unit, 1 model can be equipped with one of the following, if equipped with any rotor cannon or ion beamer. Rotor cannon is 6 attacks, plus skill 4, strength 6, minus 1 AP, damage 1, whereas the ion beamer slightly shorter range, but it is stronger and well, it says the same hits D3 instead of sustained. What does sustained mean again? Euros. Yeah. Yep, that doesn't have it. Sustained hits. Sustained hits, and a program is known as sustained hits where each time an attack is made with such weapon. If a critical hit is weapon, the attack score is that number X. So X additional hits. Okay, that's what it means. Do I want to go the pilot fully in? Not really. So let's do the arms enemy. Let's get 100 bars. Sorry, do it. So we'll do that first. So 55 and 26. Where is 22? Yeah. Okay. You're not a Time Sphere. Because that arm's slightly different. Team Sphere. Okay, so this is where they disparage. So we've done all the bulk for the moment. This guy's sprue looks like it's this kit here. He's got that bit there. So I think we're going to end up with one of each, potentially. Well, one of this guy twice, and one of these ones. Oh, it's actually bound sprues. You are going to be a dick. So that's a spare part. No, not a spare part, it's a specific part. D26 don't change. The handlebar things that do. Which means marrying up to the body is going to be slightly different. Alright. Let's have a look. Not when it on, but are they here? Can't go further. Oh, can't really go there. Oh, yeah. The need body 51, 52, and 50. Nope, not that space. It's in the water. I'm done. Oh, there's extra bits in this one. That's from a different. Okay. Well, there was in this for. I just seen that jacket and not that jacket. Ooh. We do that. One thing, can I actually feel like you're hungry as well? I had a lot today. So those two parts go together, but there's no locking. That's sus. Your S might not line up properly because there's no locking bits. Okay, whoever designed this bit of the build is like, this is going to be a neat fit. Oh, he's growing. His growing went in. Yeah, some bits I didn't put any glue on, but that is going to be. Well. Cloak. No, don't split in the back. I don't want you to split open. Yeah, he sits like that. But that's neat. I will actually go foot just next, so I go a wee bit longer. Roll. Just sit there. Not glued down, but I have a funny feeling that's going to be a pain to get in and out, but you know what? I don't care. So I'm going to put you on BRB and go do food, which will probably be a quick 10-minute doozy. So I'll just be back short. Yeah.
This is my rebirth. This is my last night on earth. Witness my rebirth. This is my last night on earth. This is my last night on earth.
Boop, boop. Button, where are you? Oh, that's what I need. One. Oh! Bomb. Bye-bye. See a bot, kick a bot. Right, okay, so this is where things get a wee bit... I think it doesn't matter which lower body gets. So this one's showing all the disparaging routes. Not the ones get those bits. Mm. So you're the one who splits. So I've got 3 choices for you. And you're getting the guy in the back. So I need a head. Need a head. So it could be any of the heads. So only one there is. We have Visor Boy. We may actually steal Visor Boy. D70. This part 70. Surprisingly enough, none. Where is there? I was going to say I can't see any head parts and then instantly lock eyes with the thing. Found the one I'm looking for. So I'm giving him this dome head. The best thing is, it's like in second Hellboy movie, the Vector guy or the plasma guy, the gas guy. The one has to wear a suit. It's the same kind of head it has. Sounds like it's raining outside though. It's actually starting to cool down properly in here. It's actually getting to the point where I might actually have to put my hoodie on. Okay, that you're just sitting the left. This is a head I can pick. Yeah. He doesn't sit well. You do not sit well at all. I could be shading, giving my head that's beyond big. That's not working. So we need to go for one of the other ones. Yeah. Here. There. What way is he meant to be looking? He's meant to be looking off to his left. Now he's got 2 choices when it comes to weapon. He can either have a pistol out or looking like he's about to unsheath a shotgun, which is that one. I don't like the looks of that one. I like the looks of you. Do, 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 do. So next we need Parts 34 and 33. You see neither of them in here. That's very cool. It is 53. 3? What do you mean? The last one. Oh, yes. The other two little which parts will help secure them. Doop. Here's that one. We need to get out of the way just now. Bum 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 bum. So I need one of each cheese. So the animate's point balance. Oh, lights. It's a light. It's not a sensor. It's a wee light. A little bit of pressure on us. Repeat a little. Big one. Everyone can clamp onto the main body. I don't know what gun I would want to do anyway. Rotary or ion. Rotary or ion. Rotary or ion. Rotary or ion. No. 60 minutes there. Can't really do both because the way it sits and locks in. Because Hands. The handlebars help lock it in. Ah, it looks shows it like you can rotate and slide across the rail. So this in this model, it's got slightly pointed off to the left. So the handlebars help lock it into there, as well as lock the gun on. Yeah. Oops, this next roll. Jolted it just enough. Somehow how he sits in that. Probably get away with sticking him on rather than keep him separate for painting. Probably get away with both. Well, yeah. His jacket can't get by the legs now. It's like, yeah, I've made a boo boo. You have to glue him in or these will go on you. Do it. They're not glued enough. Okay. Yeah, I'll be fine. Dum 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 dum. Nick. Yeah, I can get around it. Don't work with it, even if I get all together. Okay. So the chances on misplaced parts are so. He definitely needs the. Where is that one head with the Eskimo food? He definitely needs that one. Miss bro. Oh, that when ice cream is finished. So let's get to this point. It doesn't even give him. It's waiting to give. No, it's there. Giving his head a bit early, but it doesn't matter. Right. And I look the looks of the ion done more than anything, so. We'll kill this. Patch that screen. Ooh, Steel Dragon is doing Warframe stuffs. There he is. Hey. So yeah, Ion Gun is the gun I like the most of. on that sprue. There does a screen. No. Yes, well. Yeah, I've seen it. Nice. No, that's right. Here you are. 68. And your arms on that bit. Look at that. I'm pinged up and that computer I did not think it was. Many notifications. Hello? Ping up, but that might just be another song change. Don't know why it's suddenly doing more notification than common sense. It never used to be that much notification for Spotify. Okay, that was a big warning. They just changed the content rules as well. Hydrate. You sending a hydrate while I was not looking, Raz. But cheers. Yes, be healthy. It's not too warm, to be honest. It's only 23 degrees in here. So it's actually not too warm. Outside is like 15 degrees now, and I think it's raining, or has been raining. At least has been raining. I don't know it's that much when we're downstairs for food. But that's outside. Inside the house, it's 23 in this room. It'll be 22, 21 out in the hall because it doesn't have the heat reducing items that I have in this room. And then downstairs, it'll be about 3 degrees. It'll be probably about 19 degrees if it's cooled down much. So the house is not too bad in the heat wise. After last week's 29 degrees in this room, I'm happy. And it was only ever got to like 25 outside. But again, when you've got two PCs and a laptop running, it's like, yeah, let's add more heat. And a network switch. Well, the network switch doesn't push out too much heat, but still heat. That's why the switch is now finally in the loft where it was supposed to be going. As well as my spare PC, because that's only a little server for me for Plex stuff. And a few other bits and bobs. And running my bot, which doesn't chat. But how are you, Raz? How was Aconite's stream? I didn't really get to listen in much today. Today I'm building some Wotan, basically Space Dwarfs. There's no other way around it. They're short. Missed that. That's fine. What is that plugin? Can you plug in there? Oh. Getcha. You don't slide far, do you? This is going to be a promo. I'm trying to get these. So we need to also go into that peg. I mean, round his body. Oh shit, ban me. Not here. And then I can sort the other arm. This is going to be footery. Where is the missing arm? There we go. So all of the accessories that aren't all on yet. That is looking evil. So we need to give him a bedroll, 85. That's what it looks like. Either that or it's a toolkit, some king. Yeah, yeah. Well, it's kind of optional, but I'm going to put it on anyway. Let's just choice parts. How's that choice when you only show me one option? Ah. Right. The only other thing it hasn't shown me is which way around these paths go. The other one. For the backs. We need to see about two other things. Still not another sprue, so you're not in that sprue. Yeah. The A2's mentioned. But don't I put another roly bit? I've just got that one. Let's put 83. I'd have to put all of them on. Or at least some of them on. I now know which way rows go around. So I do. There you go. That's 4. Because that is going on a base. I don't know why these didn't fling these on at the time. Probably go on both ways if you really look. I did go this land, so let's get that. Yeah, you can have it on either way. So it can slot onto the thing. So they're not getting stuck with bases yet. Really. Was waiting until the legs are on, because at the moment they're separate, so you could have mistakenly put, if you swapped them about a wee bit, potentially on the wrong way. I want you on. Let's see. And he went flame. Also nearly hit by my camera. So he has 4 pads and ready for war. Yeah, it's great thing that's Mate, these should be slightly quicker Oh no. It's excellent. And restoration strikes you there. That bangs well. That's Brew is basically done unless one of those heads. Most of the heads are on this. There. So I need body 44, 45, 46. You are not on that screen. Do 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 do. Heals. Oh. No cat. Verse 47. I need a port. What one do I want to put on him? We'll do 2930. On this one. Okay. The thing I didn't say I was going to try and finish this whole box tonight because at this rate, I'm going to be seeing some of the wee hours. Okay. Go bow wow. And after all that goes on, am I going to carry another pistol or late? Boop. 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 You just put nah, pistol. That's some accessory bits I'll worry about later. I might need to use. I don't want to put on here. So. the accessory bits afterwards, which can do it a little later. Just on that one. Hmm? It's different, but also music. Boom, boom, boom. Oops. And then it goes boing, boing, boom. Crash, bang, whoop. He's free. I'll do it. So what about the accessories later? So well. And I'll clean up on use. Let's change this one. Big one from this one. You have a choice of pistol or shotgun. I think we'll go with the shotgun actually. Actually, I'm saying shotgun, but it probably is shotgun, but it's got revolver. There is revolver shotguns, so. Eh, Can. Can guess what you might be wanting. No, you're not getting any more food. You've had that. That's good. Beep, 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 beep. Where is your $100 there? Oh, no. Come back. Do, 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 do. That big kind of shotgun is like kind of Terminator of back vibes. So it is. Hey, I did snip ahead for you. Or did I? No, I did not. It's fine. I'm gonna beat the head for you. I won't leave that side. It really matters too much. Probably. And then we'll raid. I'm just gonna fling at Steel Dragon and watch some Warframe madness from Steel. So you can. Yeah. Well, apart from I hate when I can find that. Boom, boom. I need that. And we'll read. I shall be back on Friday, back with Far Cry. So I will. But I shall see you later. 10, 9, 8. Oh, I'm going to take 10, okay. That's bold as well. But I shall see you later. Bye.